Okay, these are 3 parts cured at 45 degrees Celsius. This was the original cure box temperature. And they recommended 30 minutes. I have 20, 40, and 60 minute cure times here. I'm gonna drop them from right here. I can sit my arm on this for a study test. It's about 9.5 inches off this table, so not very far. And we're gonna start with the 20-minute cure. Drop it flat. Okay, that's good, that didn't break. Now the 40-minute cure. Now the 60-minute cure. These were printed in open mode, FYI, which is not something we've done before. The parts previously would have broke from less than this. So that was 3 drops each. I'm gonna stop the video and we're gonna move to a higher drop. Okay, same parts. Now we're gonna be dropping, I moved it up here. So this is about 16 inches. So we'll start with the 20-minute cure. This is actually better than I expected. I'm curious if open mode could change the durability. The 40-minute cure sounds a little bit different. Now the 60-minute cure. All right, once again, better than expected based on our previous parts. We will repeat the test from a little bit further next. Okay, same parts just a minute later. From the edge of this cart to the concrete is 33 inches. The other parts would have certainly broken from this distance. I'm anxious to see these higher cure times. All right, I'm looking like an idiot here. We will move up to 5 or 6 feet next. Okay, same parts. Gonna drop them from about right here. This is 5 feet. That was the 20-minute cure. Now the 40. That hit pretty flat. That was the 40-minute. Now we'll do the 60-minute and see if it survives once. That one broke on the first drop in about the same spot. Ugh. So this right here is the 60-minute test. And here is the 40-minute. We'll drop the 20-minute a few more times and see if there seems to be a difference. It sounds a little bit different, this 20-minute cure does. All right, we're gonna go from higher. I'll stop the video and see exactly how high I can reach. Okay, I can reach about 7 feet without stretching too much, and that should let me be consistent. I'll keep the phone down here, but I'm gonna be holding it about like that. Let's just, let's toss it. This is much more impressive. No chips at all. Chuck it across the shop this time. That did it in. But not in the usual place. Where it usually breaks is right there. Much tougher, much tougher. I'm going to be curing these at 45 degrees Celsius, and 20 minutes from now on, it is a huge difference, and they don't feel much different to the touch. Okay, I did another test. We actually did it twice with this 20-minute cured one, and what we did was take these right angle pliers and we tightened down, clamping these nubs right here. And this one might be compromised because we've done it a few times, but I broke a 40-minute cure one as well, and it was way, way easier to break. So I wasn't going to video this, but now I am, just in case it shows some information. So again, I don't know how this is going to turn out. This is the 20-minute cure. Let me get a good grip on it. Okay, I've got a pretty good grip here. I'm going to look away while I try and squeeze this. I think this one was already broke. We'll try this 40-minute one. So this 20-minute one originally took nearly all my strength, and then our machinist, it was quite hard for him to break too, but this 40-minute cure one shattered easily, and it didn't really feel any more brittle. Okay. I'm going to squeeze this one. So it was pretty tough to break that, but with the 20-minute cure, I had to put both hands between my knees and clamp with both hands and my legs to break it. I was actually very surprised. Here's a 60-minute one. So if it follows the trend of the 20 to 40-minute cure, this will break easier. Let me get a good grip. Okay, I'm going to try and ramp up the pressure slowly. And that was probably half as hard as the 40-minute cure to break, which was maybe half as hard as the 20-minute cure to break. See if we see any difference in how they look. This is the 20-minute cure break spots. Yeah, you can see this one that we did just a second ago was already cracked or something. But these other two went quite deep into the surface. The 40-minute cure one, it doesn't look like they went quite as deep, and this one right here looks different on the brakes. They didn't go quite as deep, and they look a little bit more jagged to me, if that makes sense. Now let's go see if we can find the 60-minute one. It may be gone forever. Oh, there it is. I don't know if it looks much different than the 40-minute cure. maybe a bit more shallow, and actually it left more of this post intact, if that makes sense. You can kind of see it there, rather than pulling out from the middle. Look at this 20-minute cure. It didn't leave much of that post. It pulled out of this intersection. Let's try this one more time with this 60-minute cure. It was pretty easy to break, whereas the 20-minute one didn't feel like it had a lot of give and was incredibly strong. I was very impressed. Here we go, I'm looking away. That was pretty strong. Oh, there it went. I didn't have a very good grip. So basically 20-minute cure time seemed almost as stiff and much, much more impact resistant.